In the words of Blake Edwards, an American film director, nothing matters but the facts. Without them, the science of criminal investigation is nothing more than a guessing game. This underscores the importance of investigation in unraveling a crime. You're watching NAPTIP On The Move. My name is Angela Agbegi. Without investigation, there will be no prosecution. Our package today will let you in on the efforts of NAPTIP in the investigation of cases. Stay with NAPTIP On The Move.
Investigation is the first step in the criminal justice process. The most successful prosecution and conviction is determined by thorough investigation.
Our job in the department is to investigate cases of human trafficking, violence against persons, sextortion, sale of babies, orphanage trafficking, and all the rest. Trafficking for labor exploitation, whether local or abroad. Travels that promote prostitution abroad. We investigate all this. In the course of investigation, of course, we go for rescue. Victims of human trafficking who are being exploited in known locations that we have obtained either by surveillance or by personal reporting. We go there, we rescue victims of human trafficking, taking them from points of exploitation. We rescue victims of sextortion, of child labor, of other forms of abuses. And we bring them to the shelter. There they are profiled. Those who can stay are kept there. Others will reunite them with their families while investigation continues. In the course of investigation, we do a lot of things. Investigation will lead to things we need to know about the suspects. The suspects are brought in, they are debriefed. In the course of debriefing them, you see, the major thing in human trafficking is that the people that commit this offense do it for purely financial gain. What we do at NAPTIP is we follow the money. When we build up enough case, we send our case file to the legal and prosecution department, where they will look at it. Are there lacunas that have not been met? How can this case succeed in court? If we have gaps, they will advise us. We'll go back to the field, we'll go back to our investigation and firm it up. And then the cases are filed in the court, and prosecution continues, and eventually we'll secure convictions.
For thorough investigation, NAPTIP collaborates with national, regional, and international organizations.
As you know, the fight against human trafficking is whole of government, whole of society, and it's a fight that goes across geographical boundaries. Before this time, Nigerians have been trafficked to Gambia, and they are there, and you are looking for them. The suspects, they just hide there and be using telephone to bring people. But now that can no longer be possible, because with the DG's effort, based on what other people did before she came, she firmed it up by signing an MOU with the Gambia last year. Just 2 weeks ago, the Gambians were here for the Joint Technical Working Agreement. This one is to firm up all areas so that we are following a case of human trafficking in Nigeria, and we know that the suspects are in Gambia, or the victims are in Gambia. Nigeria talking with Gambia on the platform of the arraignment we have. There's no more hiding place for them. We can get them, and it's already beginning to work. And just last week again, the Cote d'Ivoirians were here and we worked on the joint technical working arrangement to firm up areas of investigation and prosecution. And as I talk, we have signed all the necessary papers. It's going to be better. There are several Nigerians who are in Cote d'Ivoire who think they have escaped justice. Now we will clear their doubt that they have not escaped justice. If any investigation is extending to the Cote d'Ivoirian side, we don't have any problems. A lot of fruit is coming. The Nigerians, every day they are turning back Nigerians because of this beautiful arrangement between the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Republic of Niger. Same thing is happening with the Cote d'Ivoire, the Gambia, the Burkina Faso. All these people, Nigerians who are hiding, they no longer have a hiding place because we have externalized the fight against human trafficking. We have externalized the fight against sextortion. We have externalized the fight against travel that promotes prostitution and all the other forms of labor exploitation. So collaboration has worked for us. We are reaping the benefits and the fruits of the collaboration.
Investigation of cases in NAPTIP is a daily event.
NAPTIP Nigeria, working with our Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs and with the IOM, were able to successfully repatriate 2 victims of human trafficking, aged 15 and 17, that were trafficked from Abuja area here to Mali. These girls were taken to Mali and they were being heavily exploited. The promise given to them was that they are going to give them jobs. When they got it, it was prostitution, very savage one. They went through horrors. And along the line, information got to us. Now, making use of the telephone contact, one of the girls used to cry to the mother. We got across to the mother, took the number from the mother. We kept working the phone until one day we succeeded in talking to her. We were able to safely repatriate these girls, return them to Nigeria. 2 suspects were arrested. As I talk, those 2 suspects are undergoing prosecution with the Malian authorities. At the Nigerian angle, we went to Kwali where the other man was holding up. We got him, we smoked him out, and the case has been filed in court. Also from Benin, we got to know about the case of twin girls, just 14 years old. 14, trafficked from a location in Akwa Ibom, and were being prostituted in 3 different hotels in Benin. Just 14 years old girl. Eventually, we tracked them to a brothel, which was the 4th place in a brothel. Incidentally, this brothel is being operated by one of the suspects with us now. We rescued the girls, and the case is already filed in court. The suspects are on remand at the prisons while the case is being investigated. Now, from Makurdi Zonal Command, we had a case of a recidivist, a habitual criminal. This man just came out of 10 years jail term from the correctional services. The next thing he could do was to traffic a 13 years and 15-year-old girls to Burkina Faso. Traffic them to Burkina Faso. We were able to rescue one of them with a sting operation coordinated between NAPTIP and the Nigeria Police Force. We were able to arrest this recidivist. We have arrested the suspect and is being prosecuted right now. The other victim, we are working with Nigerian authorities at the other side of Burkina Faso, working with the Burkina Faso police authorities. We are trying to track how to bring the second girl back to Nigeria. Also, a 25-year-old lady who herself is into commercial sex, even though she has a cover job that she's selling and she has a beer parlor, but our investigation revealed that she's into prostitution. Brought a 17-year-old girl who trusted her as an auntie, brought her to Abuja and savagely prostituted her. She was actively collecting the money from this girl. Along the line, the girl became pregnant, and they wanted abortion. The girl said she's afraid she cannot do abortion. Along the line, we got to know of the case. We promptly arrested the lady, the suspect, who is already, who has made useful statement to us. The case file has been sent to the Legal and Prosecution Department.
The agency investigates diverse cases, including violence against persons, orphanage trafficking, sextortion, and more.
We had a case of sextortion. 4 young boys, 3 boys along with the boyfriend of the girl, 16-year-old girl, was taken to an uncompleted building where she was gang raped, including her boyfriend, and he invited 3 of his friends to come and do the job with him. The case got to us and we swung into action and we arrested. We were able to arrest 3 out of the 4. The 4th person is still on the run. He's at large, but we are working on our contacts to bring him in. It was so bad that after gang raping her, while they were gang raping her, they were videoing her. And that is the evil about sextortion that we are talking about. Taking people's nude pictures, taking people who trust you, you secure their confidence, then you take pictures, intimate pictures from them, and you now use it to blackmail them. These boys did not just gang rape the girl. These boys did not just video the girl. They uploaded it on the internet. But as I talk to you, the case has been filed in court. Prosecution is going on right now.
For effective and efficient investigation, the management of NAPTIP ensures consistent capacity building of investigators and prosecutors.
A lot of training is going on at the moment to help us to be able to get our jobs done more properly, best practices in the job. The agency collaborating with ICMPD, working with FIAP, working with IOM, working with UNODC. Several investigators have gone to several trainings. Even as I talk, some of our officers are undergoing training right now. Even for financial intelligence, financial investigation. We are making Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit. A lot of officers have been sent for training. And the good thing about this training is that it's already helping us. We are seeing the fruits. These trainings has really helped our operatives to be able to analyze cases. We are able to be more sure of the grounds on which this prosecution is being done. And once you know what to look for, you ask relevant questions. Officers have been trained locally and externally. We have sent officers to Italy, we have sent officers to Netherlands, we have sent officers to France, we have sent officers to, they go to Poland, all to get trained, to be able to analyze cases better, to be able to do this job better. And we come back from all this training coming with best practices.
These trainings and seminars have been instrumental to the increased conviction records in recent times. In 2022, NAPTIP secured 80 convictions, the highest since the inception of the agency. And in 2023, the agency has secured 47 convictions and counting. Although NAPTIP has intensified efforts to ensure the fulfillment of its mandate, the youths, parents, and indeed everyone has a role to play.
I want to warn Nigerian youths to take their hands from sextortion. I want to warn Nigerian youths to be wary of bogus promises. These things come by bogus promises. Some promises are too good to be true. Look at situations where girls are told, don't talk to your daddy, don't talk to your mommy. We are handling a case right now. A girl packed to go, the mother sees her bag. She still found her way and went to Libya. Under 1 week, she's crying now, asking the mother to forgive her. Because when the mother sees her bag, she shouted at the mother that after all, they told me not to tell you. Is it because I told you? The mother, thinking she has discouraged her daughter, insists her traveling back. Before she could wake up in the morning, the girl was gone. Under 2 weeks now, she's now in Libya and she is shouting. She said that she's about to be sold. That they have told her that tomorrow, as at the time the woman ran to me, said about tomorrow she's going to be sold to someone. So the mother came here crying. I want Nigerian youth to be wary of all these kind of things. Somebody want to help you and tell you, don't tell your parents, don't tell your relations. Why? Why will you allow yourself to go through that? It is not rosy the other side as they think. Nigerian youth, please be careful. Human trafficking is evil. And for parents, please don't be an absentee father. A lot of this human trafficking is going on because of parents are not alive to their responsibilities. Please, if it is possible for you, only produce what you can handle. And don't go around bringing children to the world and living at the mercies of evil men and women around. Please, let's be more careful. NAPTIP is ready to help to ensure a human trafficking-free Nigeria.
Indeed, NAPTIP, as always, stands at the ready to swing into action. What are you waiting for? Report all cases and justice will be served. Have you been promised a job here in Nigeria or abroad? What about offers of free education or enrollment in a foreign football club? Please do your research. These are some of the antics of human traffickers. Human trafficking is modern-day slavery. It entails forced labor, sex trafficking and organ harvesting. Its consequences have devastating psychological effects such as depression, anxiety, memory loss, severe forms of mental trauma and death. NAPTIP is working tirelessly to ensure protection of victims and speedy prosecution of offenders. Are you a victim? Waste no time. Call NAPTIP now on 0703 0000203 or the toll-free short code 627. NAPTIP, ensuring a human trafficking and violence-free nation.
Our event segment will bring you some of the recent activities of the agency, geared towards ensuring a human trafficking and violence-free nation. Don't go away.
The Ambassador of Denmark, His Excellency Siim Krogstrup, and his team paid a courtesy visit to the Director General of NAPTIP, Professor Fatima Waziri Azi. Speaking on the purpose of the visit, he said the Danish government is supporting the agency through the International Center for Migration Policy Development, ICMPD, and expressed delight that the support is yielding results, especially with NAPTIP's increased conviction records. He then assured the DG NAPTIP of the Danish government's commitment to the fight against human trafficking in Nigeria. Welcoming the ambassador and his team, Professor Waziri Azi highlighted the work of the agency in combating human trafficking and effort at curtailing emerging cases of sextortion and other cyber crimes. Partnership is one of the five-pronged approach employed by NAPTIP in the fight against human trafficking and violence against persons. The Economic and Organized Crime Office of Ghana recently paid a working visit to the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons in Abuja. The team was led by the Executive Director of the Commission, Mame Ya Tiwado Dankwa. The Ghanaian delegation was received by the Director, Legal and Prosecution, NAPTIP, on behalf of the Director General. It was an interactive meeting as officials of the two agencies discussed the need for enhanced collaboration, intelligence sharing, as well as referral between the two institutions in order to accelerate the fight against human trafficking. The Economic and Organized Crime Office of Ghana is in partnership with NAPTIP to combat cybercrime and human trafficking. The Director General of NAPTIP, Professor Fatima Waziri Azi, recently received a team from NERA's International Consulting, led by Mark McGinty. The team lead stated that his organization is consulting for the European Union on a new project on gender-based violence and human trafficking, and had come to consult NAPTIP in this regard. Welcoming the delegation, the Director General NAPTIP enlightened the team on the mandate of the agency, highlighting the five-pronged approach and enumerating possible areas of focus for the project, including project focus on cultural change, evidence-based preventive mechanism, establish more sexual assault referral centers, and develop targeted programs for survivors of sexual and gender-based violence. NERA's International Consulting provides technical assistance and project management for development programs all around the world. A federal high court in Sokoto, presided over by Honorable Justice Ahmed G. Mahmood, has sentenced a 29-year-old male, Abdullahi Rabiu, to 5 years imprisonment without option of fine for facilitating foreign travels of 8 victims, which promotes exploitation, an offence punishable under Sections 18 and 26, subsection 2 of the Trafficking in Persons Prohibition, Enforcement and Administration Act 2015. In Maiduguri, Borno State, a federal high court presided over by Honorable Justice Jude Dakat has sentenced a 24-year-old male, Ibrahim Ali Mohammed, to 6 years imprisonment and a fine of 100,000 naira for sexual exploitation of a 14-year-old female. So far in 2023, NAPTIP has secured 47 convictions and counting.
As usual, the Victim Story segment is up next. Keep watching.
So I met my friend. He called me, told me that, love it, I wanted to discuss something like this with you. He told me that there is this opportunity. He now told me that I'll be going to India. Somebody will sponsor me to India. I thought that I don't have money. I just lost my mother. He told me that I should not worry about that they will do everything for me. It's only my WAEC and NECO that they need. That so that they'll help me to do my school visa. I will be going there to study. He now gave the man my number. The man called me. He told me everything that if I will get there, I will pay 4 million. They told me that I'm going to Abuja. For me finding myself, I was in Owerri. They told me that I'm going to swear. They brought out calabash. They told me that I should wash my hands. I washed my hands. I drank the water. They told me that they kill one fowl like that, chicken. They use it to round my neck. They told me that this is what you are doing. That they gave me something I should eat it. They gave me this hot thing that I take. Then they gave me a cola and I ate the cola. And they told me that what I'm going for, if I should turn my back, that let so thing like this strike me dead, or I should run mad in this, I should end up in the street. I have no option because I don't have any money left in my account, or for me having money in my bag. Then my boss now send money for me. He now send transport from Owerri to Abuja. For me reaching here, I stayed in the hotel for how many days, and I called my agent. He told me that I should calculate 700 times two times daily, as he sent 16,000. I said, boss, you are sending 60,000. This money will not reach me. He said sometimes I should soak garri and drink. I should eat bread and mineral. The 16,000 did not even reach up to even 2 weeks. The money finished. And I don't know what to do. I told myself that look at what I'm passing through here in Nigeria. Is it what I'm going to pass through in India? I was there. I coped with the money until getting to 2 weeks. The money now finished. I told myself that I don't understand what I'm going to look at now. I'm here feeling hungry. Sometimes I will not even eat for a day. That if I will get there, how is it going to look like? For me, being in Nigeria, I'm seeing this stress and this. I see it as something I suffer. I don't understand. I don't even know how to put it. I then went out to go and buy food. As I step out, met one guy. I told her what I'm passing through. Then he now called the woman in church. He told her everything that is happening. Then the woman now told me, okay, he prayed for me, he cancelled me, asked me many things. Which I answered. Then he told me that they will rescue me for this because what I'm going for is sex slavery. That is what he told me. That is why I'm here.
For more inquiries and support, or to report cases of suspected human trafficking, violence against persons and child abuse, please call NAPTIP hotline 0703 0000203 or the short code 627, or email us info@naptip.gov.ng. Visit our website www.naptip.gov.ng. Follow us on our social media platforms @NAPTIP Nigeria or watch our videos on YouTube.
This is where we draw the curtain on this episode of NAPTIP On The Move. Thank you for watching and keep a date with us next week. I'm Angela Agbegi. Hope to see you soon.